I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now on this Friday, August the 7th. If you're a Yankee fan, you remember back to 1995 down the stretch of that season as the Yankees tried to capture the first American League wild card. They played some major games up in the Sky Dome against the Toronto Blue Jays, in fact, clinching the American League wild card, the inaugural American League wild card in Toronto against the Blue Jays. And amazingly, it's been about that. 2 decades since the Yankees and Blue Jays played each other in games that truly meant as much as they're going to start right now this weekend. The Yankees on top of the American League East right now, but the Blue Jays are on their tail after the moves they made to bring in Troy Tulowitzki, to bring in David Price. On some nights, the Blue Jays look like an all-star team, especially that lineup with Tulowitzki, with Jose Bautista, with Encarnacion, Donaldson, Russell Martin. It is the deepest and probably best lineup in Major League Baseball, the second probably being the Yankees. And here come the Blue Jays with all that firepower to Yankee Stadium. And although the Yankees have a pretty nice cushion right now in the American League East, although they have 6 games in the loss column, 4.5 overall, there are 13 games left, and here we go. Buckle up between 2 teams like the baseball and 2 teams that don't have the greatest pitching rotations. Luckily for the Yankees, they missed David Price this time around, but they will see him before too long. As you handicap this down the stretch of the season, although the Yankees have a big lead, they cannot sleep on the Blue Jays here. With all those games head-to-head against each other, the Blue Jays have an opportunity to come in, and if they can sweep or win 2 out of 3, things will get very interesting very quickly down the stretch of the season. I mean, Toronto is on fire right now. They have won 5 in a row. They have not lost a game since Troy Tulowitzki entered their team and entered their starting lineup. They've lost 1 with him on the roster. He didn't start that day. 8-0 with Tulowitzki in the starting lineup. And away we go for this week. And if the Yankees are going to bury the Blue Jays, if they're going to bury the Orioles and run away with this American League East, it's weekends like this, and it is a little bit of a blast from the past. 20 years ago, I mean, the Yankees have had rivalries here in the American League East over the last 2 decades as they became a really good team with everyone but the Blue Jays. I mean, think about it, all those great Yankee-Red Sox games, 03, 04, it lasted even more years than that. Most recently, it's been the Baltimore Orioles, especially 2012, the Yankees and the Orioles. For a few years, 08, 9, 10, 11, it was the Yankees and the Rays, formerly the Devil Rays, going back and forth. And now, it's the Blue Jays' turn. Although the Orioles aren't that far back behind them, this feels like a Yankees-Blue Jays race down the stretch of the season. It starts tonight in the Bronx. The Yankees have a good chance to put some distance between themselves and the #1 contender behind them. But if the Blue Jays come in here and hit the way they have, things will get very interesting in the AL East. I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports.